Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeridge Studio. For today's video, I put together 4 ideas. There's really no theme. It's just some really simple tabletop decor, and it's so pretty. Also, I have a few pics of Hilton Head to share with you, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. And let's get right into the video. Number 1. This is just a picture frame. You can hang it or you can put it on the shelf, and this is so easy. So I have a frame here, and I have this little, I'll just call it a medallion piece. This is all Dollar Tree stuff. And then I have the peel and stick paper. So I'm just going to measure it. I'm going to take the frame apart. I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to cut out the peel and stick paper. I'm not even going to peel and stick it because you can just remove all this, including the medallion, because I'm just hot gluing it onto the glass. And well, you'll see what I'm doing. But anyway, so my story here is we went to Hilton Head for a couple weeks. By the time you see this, we'll be home for a couple weeks for vacation. This is the only vacation we take once a year. So it rained a good portion of the time in the beginning when we were here. Toward the end, the last week, it was beautiful. But I was bored. I mean, it rained all day, all night, cloudy. And how much shopping can you do? So I went to the Dollar Tree and Walmart here and grabbed some craft supplies. Call me crazy, you guys, but this is what I did. So anyway, as I'm finagling around with that picture frame, I'm just going to show you Caligny Plaza. This is by a restaurant. There's some turtles, getting some sun there. And yeah, so I just pop that paper in. And then I'm just going to glue the medallion onto the glass. Make sure, obviously, the glass is clean on both sides when you do this. And it just turned out so beautiful. So I'm going to put together a whole, not tier tray, like a tray with all this. So this is all going to build, and you'll see. So stick around to the very end so you can see how I put it all together. It's like a little display. And I think this turned out so pretty. I mean, just so very pretty. And this is customizable. If you don't like the white medallion or the white frame, you can paint it. Okay, number 2. This is a little tray. And here's how I made it. Again, all Dollar Tree stuff. Nope, the paper is from scrapbook paper from Walmart. So I have some glue stick. I have some black acrylic paint. I have these little mushrooms that are going to be the feet. I have the mirror. So I'm just going to paint the 4 of these with black acrylic paint. And I think I just put 1 coat on it. Yeah, and all this, it was raining and pouring. And I'll show you a picture of the weather in a second. So yeah, just took 4 of them, painted them while they're drying. I'm going to take this mirror apart. It comes apart pretty easily. And I'm just going to trace the mirror onto the scrapbook paper. And I always make these a little bit larger when I trace, just in case I make a mistake. I don't want to cut it smaller. I've done it a million times. So it's always best to make it larger. I always say that, and you can always cut it down. So there's my, what is it, an octagon? Yeah. And I'm just putting the glue stick right on top of the mirror and on the back of the mirror. So we could take this apart if we don't want to use it anymore, and we could do something else with it. Okay, here's this cool bird in the parking lot here. And yeah, here's the weather pouring in. Now it got worse. I didn't take pictures of that. Nothing to see there. But yeah, that was the weather moving in. It was a little scary. I think there was weather around down this area. This is Hilton Head, South Carolina that I'm in. Okay, so I was showing you that I just glued it onto the back here. Pressed it down very carefully because that mirror is very flimsy. You don't want to break it. And I didn't have my brayer, so I had to buy some things, but didn't have my brayer with me. I'm not going to buy one of those. So I just very carefully pushed it down and then put it back into the frame. Obviously, mirror facing down. I glued those legs on. Isn't that pretty? I mean, honestly, so simple. So very, very simple. And again, I'm going to put all this together at the end so you see how I made this whole vignette. Yeah, I had really nowhere to show it either, so I just took a towel and put it on the table. Usually I'm at home, I have all my equipment, and I just filmed all this stuff on my phone. I didn't have my tripod, obviously, or anything, so I had to do a makeshift tripod. Okay, number 3, moving right along. There's 4 of them here. This is a perfume bottle. Super easy, same scrapbook paper I had left over. And I picked this up from the Dollar Tree, a glue stick and twine, and I also use a button on this. And I'm just going to trace this. And I'm just kind of looking at it, eyeballing it, because I want to make sure that we see some of those pretty flowers in the middle, not, off to the side. And these are all really easy and they're not really big because I just really didn't, I have to take all this home, pack it all, we drove. And I just didn't want a lot of big pieces with me. And I didn't know when the sun was going to come back out again either. So I didn't want to sit here and craft my whole vacation away, but we had rain for like 3 days, but I did all this in one day actually. Okay, so you can see I just traced it, cut it out. Now I'm just going to take my handy dandy glue stick and put it all over the piece here. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to show you a stingray. See them? Yeah, right in. I love to, walk on the shore through the water, and there were quite a few of them. So, if you go to the ocean, watch where you're walking. But nobody got stung, thankfully. We saw one that was even like 3 times the size. And here's some more wildlife. I golf. My husband and I went on the golf course, and there were 3 of these. Actually, there were many gators everywhere. Yeah, these were between 8 and 10 feet. They are some big gators right next to the tee box. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We will golf on another tee box or whatever. I don't get into that. Those things are huge. And a lot of people say that they're lazy. They're not lazy. They're just sunning. But, I think they pretty much leave you alone. You don't want to provoke them. I have seen some kids and stuff throwing rocks at them and things like that. You don't want to do that. Nope, you don't. Anyway, they were fine. I just don't get too close. So as you can see, same thing here. Traced it out, cut it out, glued it onto this piece here. And now I'm just taking my jute and I'm going to wrap it around here. And again, these are really, really simple. Not really anything that nobody has done before, just different, ideas with different colors. And I'm showing you how this all matches at the end as well. And yeah, I'm just continuing to wrap this around. I'm not going to wrap it all the way up. I'm just going to wrap it to the very top there where the indent is. And as I'm wrapping that around, I'm pushing it down so you don't see below it. And the weather cleared up finally the second week, and there's a gorgeous sunset, and we were in Harbor Town. And that's another picture of the sunset. Yeah, so the second week is great. And as I'm filming this right now, not filming it, I'm doing the voiceover. We're getting ready to do our last beach walk because we're leaving tomorrow, boo-hoo, early in the morning, and I'm so sad. But it's time to go home. And yeah, you guys, let me know. Have you ever been to Hilton Head? What are your favorite places here? We just go beach, pool, and golf a lot, and some shopping in Coligny, some awesome restaurants. We went to Ella's last night, ELAS, and had an amazing dinner. And just the seafood here is awesome. Do you like seafood? I love it. Although I'm getting a little tired of it now, so I'm ready to go home and like just grill some chicken. But yeah, I'll miss it. In about a month from now, I'll be like, oh, I wish we had seafood from down there. And probably my favorite is shrimp. So I am just painting this with this Apple Barrel soft green acrylic paint, just the little tip here and the top of it as well. I should have painted this before I wrapped it, but I didn't know what I was really going to do to enhance this. And I would paint the sides too. I didn't paint the sides of this. So I have some buttons, and I'm just going to glue a button on there. And yeah, so, you know, again, I was just bored. I grabbed some supplies, nothing that I normally, you know, I'm going to use all these at home anyway. And I did have to get some paint and some paint brushes, but that's stuff I use all the time. And this is how it turned out. I think it is so pretty. I would probably put a word on it like parfum or, you know, something, but I didn't have one. I didn't have anything here. And yeah, but I think it turned out pretty. Okay, number 4, this is just a hack. This is not a craft because I'm going to make a vignette. I'm going to put it all together. So the vase is from the Dollar Tree. I loved it. I picked it up. I thought about painting it, but I didn't, or putting some of those flowers from the scrapbook paper on it, but I didn't because I liked it this way. This greenery is from Walmart. I got 3 pieces, and I think it was like $1.50 a piece. So I got 2 with the little like kind of like flowers on them, and then 1 that was just plain. And I popped the one that's plain right in the middle. And see how that all matches. And that's kind of what I'm showing you how to do. Put a vignette together with making, you know, everything match. And you'll see in a second, here it is all together. All the 4 pieces that I made. And here's a close-up. And I guess in hindsight, I'm looking at that perfume bottle. Probably if you painted the sides black, that would really match the tray. I think it would be gorgeous. And this was all super cheap. So cheap, so simple, and so easy, and so much fun to make. And I think it turned out very pretty. Okay, and I also do obviously a lot of other things if you're not familiar with my channel. And if you're just stopping by, welcome. And welcome to Home Rich Studio. Here's a taste of some more stuff. And if you're returning, hello. And thank you to all of my subscribers and supporters. You mean the world to me. All of you for supporting my channel. You're amazing. And here are a few more things. Here's my mascot, my Highland cow. Got that from Temu, and I think I'm going to ask you guys to name her. Help me name her. Okay, and I thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you've never been to Hilton Head before, go check it out. It's absolutely stunning. And with all that being said, I will be back here very soon. And until then, you have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye.